Good morning, Marissa. My name is Jessica Peterson, and I just recently spoke with Lori, and she thought you'd be the best one to check out this video. And I'm super excited she did, because today we're going to go over a few tips and tricks you guys can start using right away, and it's going to make a huge difference for your business. And I know that it will, because we've applied these same tips with over 50 other restoration companies and contractors just like you guys across the US, and it's made a huge difference. And I know you're probably wondering why we even do this, and it's because what you guys do is so important. So whether you take all of this information, apply it yourself, run with it, and start getting more jobs and helping more people, or if you want to just focus on what you do best and hire somebody like us to help you, we could do that as well. But either way, check out this video, check out these tips, because they're going to help you tremendously, okay? Right now, you guys have zero organic traffic coming to this website, and that means you're missing out on over 70% of the jobs every single month, okay? So today we're going to go over 3 main tips that you can start applying right away, and it's going to help you bring in those leads and convert more jobs each and every month. Okay, so here we are on your website. You have a decent looking website, which is awesome. Your website is secure. You have separate pages for each of your major services, which is awesome. This is exactly what you need to do. When it comes to Google, content is key, and you do need a lot of content. And so your homepage here should be a summary of each of your major services and built around those local keywords. So we do have some fun stuff here. Looks like some 𝙬𝙧𝙀 animations, which is awesome. It's fun. But unfortunately, Google doesn't rank your website based on those appearances. It is based on content. So we do need a lot of good quality content. Content that helps your customers, helps answer their questions. And it needs to be focused around those local keywords. So if your major service area is Kansas City, we need to be focused on Kansas City related keywords for all of these services, okay? And this homepage, like I said, needs a lot of content. It needs at least 1,500 words of content or more. If your competitors have 1,500 words, you need more than they have. So you might even shoot for 2,000 words, okay? Again, focused around those local keywords. Because 90% of people, when they're searching for services, they don't know who you are yet. And so they're not going to be searching your brand. They're going to be searching for your services. They're going to be looking for water damage help, mold removal, carpet cleaning, okay? So those keywords are what they're going to be searching, and so you need your business to be showing up when they do those searches. So using the right keyword strategy with your location is going to be critical for that. Google sends crawlers to your website, which are like little mini robots, and it scans all of these pages, okay? All of these pages, all of your images, to try and understand what your business is about, what type of services you're offering, and where you offer those services. So if you don't have the right type of content and you don't have the right keyword strategy, it's nearly impossible for Google to understand what is going on, what services you offer, and who you can help. And if Google can't understand, then there's no way they can send customers to your site, okay? So it's going to be really, really critical for you to optimize your content, optimize your images, and use those local keywords, okay? Now, if we look at your top competitor here, and this is for water damage. I understand that you guys do a lot of different services, so we'd have to look at the competitor for each service, but for this purpose, we're just doing water damage, okay? And your top competitor for water damage is Power Dry. And so they also have separate pages for each service, and service area, which is really important. Having those service area pages is going to allow businesses to be found in each of the areas they serve. We notice they have a form right up towards the top of the page. I highly recommend that. When you can have forms right here above the fold, we usually see about 80% conversion difference, okay, by having forms not just on the page, but above the fold. And here, they do have a little bit of content. We do see that they are going for those local keywords. But honestly, I don't see enough content even on their page. So we definitely need to do better than they're doing. That means better quality content, more content. Really dial in that keyword strategy, and have more pages, more long form blogs, etc. Content is going to be key here. Now, if we look here, this is where your customers are going to search. They're going to do it, as we know, they're going to search something like this, right? Water damage restoration in Kansas City. And one of the first things that can pop up are going to be ads. And those could be cost per click ads like the ServPro one. And it could also be local service ads. Either can be a good opportunity for you guys, as long as you have your processes dialed in and you have the proper landing pages. Without that, it could kind of be a money pit. So as long as you have everything dialed in, this could be a good source for additional jobs every month. Okay. Now the second part here is your Google business profiles. Okay. This is one of the more important parts of Google, because nearly 30% of people will skip the ads and everything else, and they'll come right here to this map pack. And so you really want your website to show up here in this top 3 in your service area for each of those major services when people do those searches. So if you find that your Google profile is not in this top 3, there are many factors, but one of the most important is going to be something called citations. And that is simply listing the name of your business, the address, phone number, and website, and listing those in a bunch of directories, like the yellow pages, social media, Angie's List, Houzz, etc. Okay, those are all really great citation resources. So you're going to need more of those than your top competitors, okay? As with anything, when we're competing, we always have to do better than our competition if we want to beat our competition, okay? So getting those citations is going to be really crucial for your business. And then this third section here, this is the most important section. This is called the organic section. And this section is so critical because nearly 70% of people will skip the ads, they'll skip the maps, and they come right here. So you need your website to show up here when people are searching for those services. So in order for your website to come up here, it has to be properly optimized, okay? That means having the right content and keyword strategy, and then supporting that with your SEO backlinking strategy. So now if we come here, this is a paid tool we use called Ahrefs, and it helps us to analyze how your website is performing. And as we can see right here, you guys have a rating of a 1.9 out of 100 in Google's trust flow. That means Google is not trusting your website right now, which does partly have to do with the quality of the content of your website, but even more so the power you're sending to your website. Like every tool that we use, almost all of them require power, right? And so your website's the same. So we supply your website with power by providing good quality backlinks. And so backlinks are really important. They're going to help power your website. But what's important to understand is not all backlinks are created equal. Okay, this is a popularity contest. And so you only want good quality backlinks, okay? And referring domains are just the website those backlinks are coming from. And you get credit for one backlink per referring domain. So you have 49 referring domains and over 600 backlinks, which tells us that over 500 of these backlinks are really spammy, and that's why your score is so low. So we want to be going out and get good quality backlinks. Sure, you could try and get backlinks from Burger King or Pizza Hut, but you guys don't serve food. So even though those are high quality websites, they actually will not help you. We want to only be going after good quality sites that are mostly related to the types of services you offer. So they could be from other vendors that you might use. They could be from websites and magazines of related services. And those are going to help boost this score. And the more trust Google has, the more it's going to help you to rank those keywords and to help people land on your site. Okay. Now, right now, you've only been indexed for 26 keywords, but you're getting 0 people organically to your website. So you're missing out on that 70% by not having these strategies in place. And when we look at these keywords, you do have a lot of good keywords that you're actually indexed for. So that is the good news, okay? You do have some index. But as we look here, none of them are ranking. There's 10 spots per page on Google. And so you're not ranking for any keywords, not even your brand, okay? So it's going to be really, really critical to work on these strategies. So you can see even these handful of keywords, there's a ton of potential volume here for you that you're missing out on by not having the content, not having the backlink strategy to rank you guys up so people land on your website, okay? Now, if we look at PowerDry, we can see here their score is higher with a 19. They've got over 900 backlinks. And yes, we always need to have more than our competition. But we only need to go after the good quality backlinks. They also have quite a bit of spammy links in here. So you wouldn't want to go after those. But you do want good quality backlinks and more than our competitors. And because they have a lot of pages, service area pages, they have been indexed for over 600 keywords, and they're getting over 1,600 people on average to their website every single month. So it just kind of shows you the potential volume that you're missing out on by not having these strategies in place. And when we do look at those keywords, we can see that yes, they have some branding here that they're getting a good chunk of traffic from, okay, but they are listed for those local keywords, and there is a ton of volume here, thousands in volume every single month, and they are ranking on the top pages. So yes, these guys are beatable, but you do have to work on these strategies that I've just shown you today. So please feel free to take these strategies, run with it, apply it yourself, and start bringing in more jobs and helping more people. But if you do feel that you'd rather focus on what you do best and have somebody to help you get there, at Peterson SEO, this is our specialty, and we specialize in working with companies just like you guys. So please feel free, please respond to my email, give us a call, and we would be happy to chat. And I'd also love if you could please give me feedback on this video, because we're always trying to do better. So thank you so much for watching, and I do look forward to hearing from you soon.